Okay, so we got a little bit of a special treat for y'all, right? We did something a little different and different on two different ends here. Do two different concepts, right? Normally we do decks for leaders that aren't competitive. Um and Purple Luffy is kind of in the gray area. I think you can make an argument like he is competitive, and then to some degree it's like he's not. And we took the Purple Luffy deck and just flipped it, like took it in a different direction. And that direction is, what if we just take advantage of sheer ruthless aggression, brute force even? That's why you see the smoothie right there. And smoothie is a solid vanilla only because for a while all we had was the Wano card, and smoothie can get searched for with the event. And I bring that up because of the king deck that we made. So it kind of really helped out for that deck. I ain't gonna lie to you. So for this one, you can guarantee play Ein or Bon Clay. You can guarantee play Ein or Bon Clay. And that's what makes it a little special. So it's like the consistency is a lot higher. It's like you just got to get Ein or Bon Clay. You draw your life, you play them, boom. You literally just ramp the whole turn. And then situations like this, right? You needed, we kept the Paulie because it's like we might need the board removal. And because you ramp so fast, it's like there's no way you're not going to have a target for Paulie. But Paulie's more so for, when it's necessary. Otherwise, the smoothie would have hit the board. And then they would have to fight over that to get, a 9K body hit the board that fast. They'll have to try to figure that one out. Because a lot of decks can't, I would say a lot of decks can't just handle that fast. Unless they got like the perfect hand for it. But obviously, leaving a Black Maria on the board for King player to be able to do a couple of shenanigans without going behind in Dawn is not what we want. So we played the Paulie. And then we get to take advantage of Kid, pump up our Luffy, which makes it easier for us to protect ourselves. Because at this point, we no longer need to use the leader ability. So we're just looking at defense. Whatever life we got, we keep. So that's a little bit of trouble. Because I know the King player is just going to have all the combo plays in the world. So we're at our 10 Dawn state. Let me think. We definitely should develop the blockers. If we want to maximize Dawn, we probably should. We have to play something in order to quote unquote maximize the Dawn. And then swing with Kid. I mean, we got enough life. If you want to be aggressive, you could play Brûlé, attack, remove the negative Dawn. Okay, we went with Smoothie. I was thinking attack, remove the negative Dawn, and then summon Bon Clay to get an active Dawn, and then put it on the leader for a strong leader swing. This still worked out. They just must have an atrocious amount of bricks. An atrocious, I say, amount of bricks. Okay, we're choosing to protect it. Took a chunk of cards out of our hand. But the threat of Kid next turn to give us game, they pretty much have to... Okay, that works too. So this is one of those rare moments where protecting a card helps us more than letting it go. Because even though they clearly have the board removal for it, right? If we didn't protect it, our whole board would be gone. So. Okay, so they got plenty of hand. We do that, and they lost what looks like 2 Charlotte Linlands. Are we gonna go for a rush play? It's funny when you think about it. That could have worked too. Ooh, we draw to gain an active Dawn and go for the Paulie play. Get rid of the blocker. They have 4K counter power in hand. Okay, that was fun. You know what's sad? So we probably could have just went straight for the Paulie, but this is all about like need to know information, right? So essentially, we could have went straight for the Paulie and had more Dawn available, a little bit more Dawn available than doing the play that we went for, because we ended up having 2 Dawn available, right? Yeah. Oh no. Or do we? No, we didn't have any Dawn available. What am I talking about? So yeah. If we just went straight for the Paulie, we would have had Dawn available, making the play more efficient. But then again, that's based on knowing what was in their hand. Going for the Law helped us fish out what we was hoping, helping us fish out counterpower. And it just didn't work out that way. But lucky for us, it didn't matter. It still gave us the game. Katakuri. You know what? Let me take this opportunity to, I guess, talk more about the Luffy deck. So, the Luffy deck, like I said, brute force, brute power. We put in Big Mom because we quickly get to 9. You drop Big Mom, and then you only lose 1, so you got 10. So all in all, it's like, and Big Mom makes up for their life. So it's almost like ramping for free. In a sense, she like refunds us the life. So we drew and then put it back, and we gain a Dawn for that. In a weird way. Oh look, see, there goes the Ein. Okay, cool. So yeah, it's all about just, see the Wano guy, he's there. He's made his guest appearance. It's all about just ruthless aggression, being able to put our opponents as like, hey, can you handle this? Can you handle this board? Now that's a big swing, especially very early. But we already got to ramp a full turn forward, so we're fine. We're actually in a decent game state. We don't actually have to ramp anymore. Because it's like, okay, we can check a card, right? What are we thinking about? I was thinking about the Brulee too. Good stuff. Oh, right. So let me explain Brulee more specifically. So instead of playing Ein, he could have played Brulee and then blocked the attack. And then that's our ramp. So that's the idea of that. That Katakuri, no fear, just adding cards to their hand. So that's the benefit of Brulee. So if you're playing up against a very aggressive leader like a Zoro, or I guess in this case Katakuri, it would have worked out. You could on that turn on turn 2, where you get yourself a 4 Dawn, and then you can play Brulee, and then just simply block the attack, and it's the same thing. You get the same Dawn count, but in this context, you get a block behind it. Okay, so Paulie helps us just be at 10 Dawn next turn. We don't need it since the way the deck is designed. It's more about the 7 and the 9. But yeah, look at that hand size. Goodness. It's probably, if we can skillfully trim the fat of the hand size a little bit before playing Law, that means Law has a higher percentage to hit necessary cards. So what we got going here, we take, okay, it is what it is. But remember, we got the Big Mom. The Big Mom can just give us life. So it will help us in the long run. Okay, they had 7 cards on the dot. Their board is a little underdeveloped. We might be able to take advantage of just going, just going Law. I'm like, we got 2 Laws, but they don't have that many cards. They almost had that many cards. Oh my god. What if they take a life? Oh, you only attack for 1. There's no way. If they don't counter out of this, that's insane. But here's the fun part. They might think to themselves, he's not going to be able to play another Law. So if he takes that, oh my god. Play of the day. And oh my god. Boo. Oh man. Okay. We didn't get what we wanted. It is what it is. Dag. Man, we would have had to get 20 subscribes if that worked out in our favor. achievement unlocked. They should have just said bloop bloop. But nah, that would have been fun to see. Okay, we choose to ramp, so that way we can just develop a big body now. Okay then. Well, we do have counter power, and we have a blocker on board. And I guess if we're trying to avoid a burn effect, it is good to just, I guess, draw into the life. But in order for that to work, we have to have blockers. To just get down to 0 life like that, we need to make sure we have blockers. Okay, that's, if we're choosing to, that's an easy counter out. Okay, so we're taking that, so that way he has nothing to burn. That's what we're doing right now. He has nothing to burn. Oh, trash of life. Dag. So he wanted us to chuck cards. That's what he was going for. He wanted us to chuck cards. So at this point, the Lilin just hit the board just so he can have something on the board. So that's not how I thought that worked, LMAO. Oh, okay. So he probably figured, okay, so in his mind, he didn't think we would have had that option, because in like other card games, if you can't meet the condition, then you're forced. But not in One Piece. No, not in One Piece. If you can't meet the conditions, then it just whiffs. Right now, he should be countering out of everything. So this is like wonderful chip damage that we're doing, because he's at 1 life. If he takes that life, there's a 90% chance he can't handle anything after that. And if it was that card called Amaru, if he tries to play that, that just kind of like sets us up to be able to defend anything. But are we going for game? Is that what's happening? I don't think we need the 9-drop Big Mom. If anything, if you want to play it safe, you can go into another blocker. Oh, Queen's not bad. Hand filter. Draw 2. No. Decisions. We don't need the iron, definitely. Yeah, duh. Because I was like, what was I trying to say? There was somebody I was like, we don't need. Was I going to say kid? I was probably going to say kid. No, I wasn't. I forgot. I don't know who I was going to say. For some reason, I was trying to think of somebody else. And I was like, all right, iron is in the hand. Clear, easy target. I'm surprised I forgot, because I'm thinking for Jet Gatlin, iron was the easy target. Oh, Brûlé. Okay. I was like, we don't need Brûlé. That's what I was leading to say. If we want to play it safe, we could just counter out. Oh, we got 3 blockers. Okay, we actually could save cards and do it this way. Yes. Yeah, we have a healthy amount of blockers. So we should use the law here. Oh, wait. We're going to 3K and 2 1Ks? And then 2 1Ks. Okay. I get it. So our board state is in our favor. Dag, he double blockered on us. I don't even think we need any more blockers. Oh, we're going offensive with one of our blockers. Oh, that's very telling. Seven. Well, that's not 7. That's 8. And that's GG. It's not the showcase that I wanted, but hey, it worked out. I was hoping that, the 9K power was really going to show some dominance in the match. choosing to go first. I think that's a mulligan. There we go. We get the Ein. And we get the Brulee. So it's like a double. Yeah, I'm hoping we can see like a better display of the 7 drops and the 9k power. But to be honest, it was a clear threat. It definitely was a clear threat. That Katakuri had to respect what we had on the board. And we had so many blockers around it. It kind of didn't matter. We could have we probably could have swung. There's probably like a turn we could have just swung with it. Unless I'm not remembering how things went. I'm an old man. All right. Well, we got Big Mom. I'm hoping, and that's the app apping. I'm always gonna blame the app when we see like the same copy of a card. Yep. I'm just always gonna. It's a little ignorant, but hey, I don't care. I'm like, yep, that's the app being the app. I don't think we have to. I think we can take it. Like I said, we already ramped. Yeah, there you go. We already ramped the turn. Now, the tough decision is we do have... Okay, I was going to say we have a prime opportunity to just counterattack the ETG, but maybe that's what they want. And it's like, hold this pressure. Okay, I respect it. I remember seeing somebody on YouTube talking about just attack more. And I understood their point. The game is about resources, yes. But sometimes if you can put people in compromising positions, i.e. like, oh my God, lethal, lethal in 2, like chess moves, right? Like, oh my God, lethal in 2 turns. If I don't start protecting myself, that's what it's going to be. If I take these hits, I ain't going to be able to survive next turn. So yeah, sometimes One Piece is all about balance. It's so crazy. You got to know when to take life. You got to know when to defend it. You got to know when to let a character go. You got to know when to defend it. You got to know when to attack leader, and you got to know when to just like not even attack at all. It's kind of it's a weird game. The beauty of the 9K. You got to give us 2, buddy. No Don needed. And then if they really want to protect it, because okay. I like 2 attacks. Oh, we're chipping. Okay. I was like, I like these 2 attacks at life. What are we getting rid of? I respect it. We don't need the ramp, and I think at this point in the game, the blocker has more value. That's why I love Big Mom. Like, Purple lacked boss cards so bad. It really did. And I feel like Big Mom is a boss card for every Purple leader. And when Luffy comes out, same thing. It's going to be a boss card for every Purple leader. Purple in general lacked boss cards. So I love Big Mom's. Just a great addition to the Purple deck in general. We have 3 life. We could have just taken that. But okay. Take that, develop the blocker next turn. Like when you see like what our hand is, yeah, the blocker could have been just simply developed next turn. Rather than chucking that counter power. We'll have 5 cards in our hand. And what's probably gonna happen, they're going to go for Smoothie. And then we'll see. We would have actually had way more cards in hand. And if we would have got a 1k out of life, then it would have just been a 1k in terms of the investment. But hey, we're in a good position to take that ETG off the board. We're just going for life. Okay. And they take. I would have preferred the other way around, to go for ETG first, see what happens, and then go for life. So I feel like we're in a position where it's probably better. Okay. I was gonna say it's probably better to just do 2 swim. Wait. Okay. Oh, that's the 2K. I was like, you could put 2 on Ein, 1 on Luffy, and then attack twice. No matter what, it all worked out because this is insane. They're in such a deficit. Oh, I spoke a little too soon, did I? Can they just reestablish their whole board and make this epic type of comeback? I don't know if y'all ever that era of YouTube where Guile's theme goes with anything. So it would be fun to see somebody find a One Piece comeback and then just put Guile's theme. Just turn it on. Okay, our Ein gets bounced back. So if it was a blocker, the blocker would have got bounced back. Well, good thing we have a 2K in our hand. Because this is essentially a waste of an attack. And that's the one we choose to take? That's nuts. We could have took that earlier, and then we would have had a card for defense. Oh yeah, that's us trying things, by the way. Is that the game? Yeah. A G. Subscribe.